Hey carnivores and carnivore curious. I am Cassandra. Welcome to my Apex Odyssey. It's kind of late Wednesday evening. So how was your day? Mine was crazy. And this is just at work. I was joking with my workmate that it seems like everything I'm working on right this minute is a priority project. It's hard to figure out how to know what thing to focus on. It's just a busy time. You know, they come and go. I work in an industry that has peak seasons, and whenever we're in off seasons, we try to get everything organized and all taken care of so things run smoothly in the peak season. And now it feels like a peak season. Just a lot of clients to take care of, and that's what I've been trying to do. So, what did I eat today? I had bacon and eggs for breakfast, and that was really good. Yeah, eggs, scrambled eggs, and some, bacon in some pieces that were fried. And then for dinner, I just had some ground beef. I didn't take out a steak to thaw. I didn't feel like it. I'm not used to eating steaks every day anyway. So I may take one of those out tomorrow. And I think it's too big for my pan, but I can cut it in half and flash fry it real quick on both sides. It's hard for me to cook because of the smoke alarm going off. It is like super sensitive. It's so aggravating. It goes off so much. If it were just me here, it wouldn't bother me as much. But I have housemates, and they know it doesn't just happen to me. The smoke alarm goes off sometimes when they cook too, but not as often. It goes off almost every time I cook a steak because it's just, like I said, it's really sensitive. It has gone off before whenever I opened up an empty hot oven. I've been preheating the oven and I opened it so I could put something in there, and that set the smoke detector off. So I have been cooking stuff. That's why I cook in the air fryer mostly, because I just don't want to deal with that. And what you have to do is go up to the smoke detector and push a button, because there are, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there are 4 smoke detectors in the apartment, and when one of them starts going off, it sets all of them off. But you can turn off just one and it makes all the others go off. But anyway, my housemates, they sleep odd hours. I certainly don't want to be waking them up just trying to cook dinner. But when it goes off, I go to the closest one, and you have to push a button and that makes it go off. But sometimes it'll go off like 3 times, if there's still a little bit of smoke in the air. And it's too high. It is too high for me to reach it. The one that's out in the common area, the shared space, I have to reach way up and stand on my tippy toes and trying to push the button. The one that's in my room right there, I can't reach it at all to turn it off. Is it the same? It doesn't even look like it's exactly the same. Like the button's not in the same place, so I don't know how to turn it off. But we have sprinklers and everything in here. So if I hope I don't ever turn sprinklers on. That'll be a mess. But it doesn't look like, my computer's not under it. Or, my work stuff. It's not under the sprinklers directly. So hopefully that wouldn't be too bad. But I'm not doing it. I'm not going to set off the sprinklers. What I was going to say is I've tried to, my sister told me this trick. She said whenever she's going to cook, she covers her smoke detector with a dish towel. So I tried it. One of my housemates tried it one time, but he's like it won't stay on there because the smoke detectors are not flat like the older timey ones that you would see. They're more dome shaped. They're don't have a flat ledge to catch the towel. But I took a dish towel and taped it to the wall above the smoke detector. Used white duct tape. And I mean, I don't know. I was still trying to be careful of the smoke, but it didn't go off, so maybe it worked. But I have our step stool. We have one of those folding step stool things underneath the smoke detector, so I can actually reach it. So now if it goes off, it won't take me so long to get up there and turn it off. But anyway, that was my misadventures with just trying to eat regular food, trying to cook a steak. How am I hurting anybody? And so I don't get to cook steaks the way I want to because of that smoke alarm. So I'm going to get, since it worked that one time, might get a little braver and try it again. And just fingers crossed it keeps working for me. And I mean, I don't even know if we can get in there. The apartment complex, obviously they're very serious about their fire safety measures with all these sprinklers and everything. Probably does wonders for their insurance. But I mean, I would take a battery out of it because there's still 3 others. There's just one in particular that's close. I mean, it's really not even close to the stove, but the others, like mine, is closed up in my room, and the other one is, the others are closed up in the other rooms, and there's one in the hall, so we might actually have, what are they for? No, it's probably still 4, but anyway, there's one in a hallway, but it's up above. It's not in a place that actually would be getting direct smoke or vapor from the thing, but if I could figure out how, I would take the battery out of it. We'd probably get in trouble with management. But they don't have to live in here. I do, and there's plenty of other smoke detectors to detect actual smoke. Is that a first world problem or what? I know that's a ridiculous thing to be complaining about. But anyway, I think I'm going to try to cook a steak tomorrow on the stove and get it crispy and brown on the outside and see if I can do that without setting off the alarm. I was going to do a sewing project, and I bought this tin of cookies, and this was a while back, and we actually ate the cookies. But just so I could use it as an iconic sewing kit. I actually have a bigger sewing basket. I'll have to show y'all sometime, that was handed down from my grandmother. But I need a pillow for my chair. And you see this, so there's like space here, and I need to be able to sit with my neck back like this, because otherwise I'm like hunched over, and that's not good for me getting a hunchback. I'm too old. I'll have a widow's hump, and I don't want that either. So I was gonna sew. I got a sofa pillow, and I got this elastic. I was gonna sew the elastic onto 2 sides of it so I could like hold it so fit on the back of my chair and stay there. But this pillow that I have is a little bit too big. It doesn't fit the way I want. I need something kind of small. So I didn't. I'm saving my elastic for when the right pillow comes along. Or, I may gut that one and make me a smaller one out of that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Um, Carnivore wise, not a whole lot's going on. I'm really tired still. Can't wait for that sleep study that's coming up in a little over a week now to see. I mean, I've still been doing my pulse oximeter overnight. There was one night when my oxygen saturation was in the 50s. So the night after that, I turned my CPAP machine up to 12, and so that night it was better. It was in the 80s, I think, was the lowest it got. But then the next night it was down in the 70s again, like 74. So it seems very. I know it's hard for me to find a pattern. I feel like I can fix things if I can find the pattern and disrupt it, figure out how to stop it. But I'll try something and it works, and then it doesn't work, and then I've had these other spells of shortness of breath that weren't related to sleeping when I was awake, so it's still a mystery. But again, step one is going to be getting that sleep study done. So at least if we know that my CPAP machine is working the way it's supposed to, if the problem persists, then we'll have to go on to the next thing. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So, how was your day? Tell me all about it. No, did you have a wild day at work? I hope not. I hope not. I've got to take off. It's time to take Saga for a walk and then come back and take a shower and get ready to go to bed. But I will see you all in the next one.